তারপরে আসবা ডিজিটাল লোকাল সিস্টেম। যদি আমি দেখো ডিজিটাল লোকাল সিস্টেম, রিসেন্টলি ন্যাশনাল হাইওয়ে অথরিটি অফ ইন্ডিয়া has expanded the digital available the Rajmarg par Rajmarg par mobile application as including the digital local pass system. About the digital local pass system, it তো এটা দেখো রাজমার্গ যাত্রা মোবাইল অ্যাপ ডিজিটাল লোকাল পাস সিস্টেমটা আছে রাজমার্গ পার্কରେ ଅଛି announce the digital local pass। তারপরে about digital local pass system, it enable the mobile to purchase monthly toll pass digital through the Rajmarg par mobile application without new the visit to plaza। तो राजमार्ग मोबाइल एप्लिकेशन गोटे अच्छे जेनकि कम्युनिकेट टू परचेज द मंथली टोल पास। तो मंथली टोल पास लगे आम कम्युनिकेट करा जाई पारबा है कम्युनिकेट करा जाई पारबा इतले। नेक्स्ट with the it has rolled the initially the मुंडका बाकावाला टोल प्लाजा on the urban express way। तापर it extends the road to in Delhi। Future of digital local pass system, under the new system residents living with 20 km radius। तो इटा केते बेले काम देबा इटा रेसिडेंस यदि 20 km रेडियस से थिबा देन काम देबा। it eligible toll plaza can purchase a local pass through the app, allowing them to unlimited travel through the plaza। It also the base of the integration with government platform DigiLocker and Vahan to automatic retrieve the information through the related to communicate address, vehicle registration and link FASTag, eligible for GI based validation। Key feature about the Rajmarg app, it is the citizen centric mobile app developed by the smooth for better experience citizen on the highway, integrated web based application updating the information and monitoring the complaint resident। It provides the information highway toll plaza nearby the amenities such as the petrol pump, hospital, charging station, weather updating। White rabbit technology, Union Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Supply Distribution, New Renewable Energy recently commissioned the new rabbit technology based Indian Standard Time definition to demonstrate the network in the regional reference standard laboratory Bangalore। तो व्हाइट रेबिट टेक्नोलॉजीटा गोटे जेन अच्छे बेंगलुरु बेस रे कराई करवा लगे। अबाउट द व्हाइट बेस टेक्नोलॉजी बेस इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड definition, it was commissioned at the regional reference standard laboratory Bangalore। तो इटा रीजनल रेफरेंस स्टैंडर्ड लेबोरेटरी बेंगलोर रे एस्टाब्लिश है। It developed joined the Department of Consumer Affairs, CSIR National Physical Laboratory and the Space Research Organization ISRO। तो ये व्हाइट रेबोट कार भीतर है डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ कंज्यूमर अफेयर CSIR नेशनल फिजिकल लेबोरेटरी है आ गोटे है इसरो इंडियन स्पेस रिसर्च ऑर्गेनाइजेशन संगे तापर आसवा द सिस्टम डिसेमिलेट द IST ट्रेबल टू नेशनल टाइम कीपिंग अथॉरिटी UTC NPCI using the precision time protocol based the white rabbit technology। The system is designed to deliver high accuracy, secure the resilient time recognize the critical sector including the banking, finance, market, telecommunication, power system for the critical sector including the banking, finance, market, telecom system This network has already successfully verified the security transmit IST between RSL Bengaluru and National Stock Exchange in Chennai. तो ये already success दिला IST RSSL Bengaluru ଆଉ NSC चेन्नई ଭିତରେ National Stock Exchange चेन्नई संगे ହେଇଥିଲା. What is Rabbit technology? तो ଯେତେ ଆମେ Rabbit technology କଥା कहमा ହେଲା Rabbit technology देखमा तो Rabbit technology advanced technology protocol that device connection via optical fiber. तो White Rabbit जेन अछि गोटे नेटवर्क प्रोटोकॉल है जेनटा कि allow device के allow करसी optical fiber रे to synthesize their internal clock their accuracy and less than 1 nanosecond. Originally development see original development जति एटा XAR नहीं हुआ यदि हम देखो the European Organization for Nuclear Research this is the technology at the highest precision upgrade standard Ethernet network. It is primarily ability to continuously monitor and compensate the signal delay across the long distance. By doing it, enable every node is network and perfectly aligned, effectively eliminating the time drift. Why the deployment in critical India? Currently many of the digital technology ranging from community to rely on the foreign satellite-based timing system such as the operated GPS. US operated GPS. Mm. While these systems are functional, these are vulnerable to external risks. An indigenous time dismission network will make this service more secure and resilient, reducing the dependence on external sources. তারপরে আসবা QDENGA. The Drug Controller General of India DCGI recently granted market authorization of Tikda Biopharmaceutical India QDENG, making it first dengue vaccine to be approved the country. तो इटा होची टाक 003 जिन अच्छे टिकड़ा बायोफार्माटिकल इंडिया QDENG এটা হচ্ছে ফার্স্ট ডেঙ্গু ভাইরাস about the QDENGA TAC. It is a dengue vaccine developed by Japanese pharmaceutical company Takeda. तो এটা ଗୋଟେ डेंगू भाइरस है डेंगू रे जेन के डेवलप करला के जापान. It is the first dengue vaccine to be approved in India. तो first के approve करला India. The vaccine has been approved for the prevention and the dengue in this in develop in the individual age 4 to 60. तो ये 4 to 60 तक दिया जा पाएगा. Q&D is live attenuation. We can try vaccine design for provide protection against all the 4 dengue virus of serotype. तो ये all the dengue virus serotype के design करो. It administered the 2-dose regime with dose with the 3 months apart. The vaccine can be administered irrespective of while individual has a previous dengue infection does not require pre-vaccination screening. The vaccine has already been approved more than 40 countries. So it more than 40 countries approved research. It includes the European Union, United Kingdom, Brazil, Indonesia is approved. What is dengue? Dengue is a mosquito-borne tropical base disease caused by dengue virus, leading to the mild flu-like symptom in the country. However, a small number of patients develop severe with the partially fatal bleeding and organ damage. It poses the significant global public health threat. Prevent the 125 country. तो इटा कितने country है जो 125 country है. India accounts for nearly 1/3 of the global dengue burden. इंडिया केतेबेले होइछे 1/3 ऑफ द डेंगू इम्पोर्टेंट होइछे ठीक আছে ଇ ଶ୍ରମରୁ ପଢ଼ प्रोटेक्ट इन इंडिया यदि हम राइट टू प्रोटेक्ट इन इंडिया देखवा तो गोटे जिनिस जानी पारबा कि केनता आइतला राइट टू प्रोटेक्ट इंडिया तो आज हम राइट टू प्रोटेक्ट इन इंडिया Police crack down the Cockroach Janata Party and support the thousand in join a partner plan to Parliament leading to shelter the platform. Police Janata Party police crack down the Cockroach Janata Party. Its supporter is thousand. Its supporter is 1,000. Plan march to Parliament leading the settling Parliament complex gate. The government engaged and with protects the Cockroach Janata Party submitting written letter of demand to a senior ruling party leader. The episode has revived the debate: is staging a protest legal in India? What form of protests are permitted? Constitution basing for right to protest. Right to protest fundamental under the fundamental right to freedom. Article 19(1) guaranteed freedom to speech or expression. Article 19(b) guaranteed the right to assembly peaceable and without arm. However, these rights are subject to reasonable restriction. Reasonable restriction in the interest of sovereignty and integrity in India. Sovereignty of the state. Friendly relation with foreign style. Friendly relation foreign style. Public relation for foreign state. Public order dependency morality. Contempt of the court, defame, excitement to the opponents. How to protect age are regulated. While citizens have the right to organize protests, this must be excited within the constitutional restriction. The common regulatory practice in India, including the making police permission mandatory. तो protest लगी police permission निहाती दरकार. Making police permission mandatory. Impose the probability under the section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 144 section ठीक है India position at the UN at the 47th session the UN Human Rights Council Geneva 2021 India represent the affirm the peaceful assembly and march are cherishes and valuable aspect India democratic tradition touching this practice are cherishes and valuable aspect. It was not noted the Article 19 guaranteed the right to assembly peacefully without arm and to form association and union. That the Supreme Court recognized peaceful protest as a constitutional right. India are emphasized that the government must balance its citizen right with its duty to protect right to life. His Supreme Court ruling the protest right. The Supreme Court has over the years upheld both the right to protest reasonable limit on the Hemant K. Saab and Police Commission 1973. The court held that the freedom of assembly is essential to democratic enable citizens to meet and discuss the religious, political, economic and social issue. It clarified that while the state has regulated it property for public purpose, there is a constitutional difference between reasonable regulation and arbitrary exclusion. मास्तूर शक्ति संहिता वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया 2018। This case challenged the repeated imposition of Section 144 crore PC, banning the assembly near the Parliament House, North and South Block Central Law, that the court laid down specific guideline maintaining the minimum distance from the Parliament House, North South Block, the prohibition of demonstrating and the carrying the farm, lathi, spear, the sword. The ruling regulate the reform Jantar Mantar as Delhi designed protest site, while the clarify the regulation must be amount of provision. अमित शाह वर्सेस कमिशन ऑफ पुलिस 2021 तो এটা 2000 अमित शाह पुलिस कमिश्नर ऑफ पुलिस केस द शाहीन बाग केस The Supreme Court ruled that the protest must be held identified area and that the protest cannot be blocked public road or शाहीन अमित शाह कमिशनर पुलिस 2020 मसीह शाहीन बाग केस रे पुलिस कहला कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट कहला कि प्रोटेस्ट एरिया नहीं हमार कथा आइडेंटिफाई एरिया रे नहीं हमार कथा पब्लिक रोड रे नहीं हमार कथा द कोर्ट stand the clarity you cannot block public road there cannot be indefinite period of protest such as area you cannot create inconvenience for the people. The WTO agreement for fishery subsidies. Recently India has deposited the instrument of acceptance. The WTO organized agreement on fishery and subdues became a part of agreement about WTO agreement of fishery subsidy. It was represented 12th WTO Ministry Conference in Geneva 2022. It became the multilateral WTO agreement with environmental sustainability objective. It prohibited government support to legal fishing activity, over exploiting of the stock. It entered the agreement 15 September 2015 after the acceptance 2/3 of the WTO member India 123 India is 123 member तो 12 मिनिस्ट्री मीटिंग रही WTO रे जेनेवा रे 2022 रे तो इंडिया एंटर कला 15 सेप्टेम्बर 2015 रे इंडिया इज 123 मेंबर WTO रे फिशरी ले 123 मेंबर अछि इंडिया acceptance India's official joint WTO agreement on fishery subsidy key WTO agreement on fishery subsidy the agreement focus on the subside related to marine wild capture fishing and fishing related activity area aquaculture and inland fishery remain outside the scope of this agreement it protects the livelihood of traditional and small scale fishery by promoting the sustainable fishery prohibition subsidy linked to illegal, unreported and unregulated fisher and the fishing overlaying the stock. Central Bureau of Narcotics. So Central Bureau of Narcotics. Recently, CBN Central Bureau of Narcotics has prevented an attempt to legal divert and export cognizant to 12 crore high length tramadol hydrochloride tablet. About the Central Bureau, it is a central government organization dealing with the international trade of narcotic, drug, physiotropic substance, and precursor chemical. It works under the ambit of various Indian United Nations Convention and the Provision of Narcotic Drug and Physiotropic Substance Act 1985 ମସିହା ହେଇଥିଲା। ନୋଡାଲ ୱାର୍କ ହେଡକ୍ୱାର୍ଟର ଗ୍ୱାଲିୟରରେ ଅଛି ତାର। It work under the Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance ରେ କାମ करसी। Narcotic Commission is the head of Central Bureau of Narcotic. A deputy narcotic commission in charge is the respective three opium growing state Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. ये तीनटा जगह रहुछन deputy narcotic commission. A deputy narcotic commission assisted by assistant narcotic commission and the opium officer. District opium officer issue license for cultivation of opium poppy as per the general licensing condition notified the central government. Function of Central Bureau Narcotic. Supervision the over the illicit cultivation of opium poppy in India. Preventive and enforcement functions especially in the three poppy growing state. Investigation of case under the NDPS Act 1985. Filing the complaint in the court, issue the license, manufacture and synthesizing narcotic drug. Ordinance of exporting authorization, export certification, and export input narcotic drug and psychotropic substance. No objection certificate for import export of a selected number of precursor chemical. The working maglev train विषय पढ़वार अछि। Magnetic levitation technology has drawn renewal global interest as the country explore high-speed rail options that use magnetic field to lift propulsion train is at the speed of exceeding 400 km per hour. तो गोटे ट्रेन डेवलप कराई 400 किलोमीटर पर डेवलप। Maglev is a post mantive of magnetic levitation instead of running on wheel like the conventional train. Maglev technology using strong magnetic field of lift train and move it toward the forward. Since train floating above the track, no rolling friction during the normal operation. तो rolling friction होगा not affected by weather condition like rain or snow. Extremely high speed train possible tapping 400 km per hour. तो 400 km per hour जीवो हला। Smooth ride passenger with minimal vibration. तो maglev जेन ट्रेन अच्छे सेटा smooth riding हबो हला। Nature has four fundamental force: two nuclear force, strong and weak, electromagnetic force, and gravity force. Gravity is the weakest force as far around 10 to the power 39 time weaker than electromagnetic force. तो gravity force टा 10 to the power 39 time weaker है electromagnetic force अपेक्षा। This is why a small magnet can stick to freight despite the entire gravitational pull of the earth. The name of principle enable lifting train with 500 ରୁ 150 ରୁ 500 ton using magnetic train. Magnetic train. How magnetic train are lifted? Electromagnetic suspended. Electromagnetic suspended. The most common maglev technology uses EMS. EMS means electromagnetic suspension. तो most maglev technology जो अच्छे सेटा electromagnetic suspension रे काम करसी. The train has two arms. that wrap around the guideway. The train দুইটা arm রয়েছে. Strong electromagnet on this arm point magnetic field upward toward the protruding part of the guideline. Wrapped the train arm wrap around the guideway. Similarly, the how finger wrap around the back wrap. When the electromagnet turn on, they attract the train toward the guideway, pushing it. Sensor ensure the train float at the 10 mm above the guideway all time. Electromagnet suspended. A related technology called electromagnet suspension is superconductor magnet on the train cool to very low super temperature. As the train moves, the electromagnetic induce an electric current in coil built into the side of the track. This creates a repulsive force that pushes the uh, train train up. The train hover higher 10 mm above the track. It required the train to reach around 100 km per hour using the wheel before the kickoff. It can support higher speed. Japan ଜାପାନର SCMAGLEV ସିଷ୍ଟମ achieved 603 km/h in 2005 ମସିହାରେ. EMS system typically operate at around and under the 500 km/h. However, the propulsion system working on following the wall of the guideway are lined with the coil carrying an alternating current AC. This current this current creates a magnetic field that constantly shifted its pole north to south along the track. The magnet on the train are attracted to the opposite pole ahead and the repulsive by like pole behind. The train simultaneously pull forward from the front and push forward from the back. So increased speed engineer just need to increase the frequency of AC to slow down or the speed the current um, direction to which the reverse the magnetic field. Regenerative braking can divert energy by tracking back to the electric grid. Now maintaining the stability. Side magnet ensure the train stay central by repelling attracting edge. For the emergency magnetic brake failure, friction brake are so lifted. Auxiliary wheel with braking system similar to those of regular train. Braking pad between the guideway train apply friction. Downtime maglev technology. Infrastructure requirement. Dedicated guideway are required. They cannot be reuse existing rail infrastructure or the station. Precision engineering is needed for magnet and coil in the guideway. Very expensive infrastructure. Shanghai Maglev completed 2004 of 8 crore to 720 crore are per kilometer inflation. This include the cost and preparation, local terrain and ongoing operation cost. Economic visibility ensure the very high consisting passenger demanded to justify cost, high maintenance and operation expanded, limited scalability compared to conventional rail. Engineer challenges. Train move 300 km per hour. Experience significant aerodynamic resistance. This required aerodynamic design including barred brake shape front additional design considered at the overall cost. Industrial application. High speed turbine and the compressor suspended rotating lift in magnetic field instead of conventional bearing. Aircraft carrier uses linear technology similar to accelerate aircraft on runway. Factory automation system achieve rapid precision motion for semiconductor manufacture. Food and medicine packaging. CNC machine. Inspection camera with laser X-ray. DNA sequence. Scientific research. Biological sample, liquid droplet, molten metal, small animal and experiment. The global maglev system. Notable notable operation system. Shanghai maglev যে করেছে সে হচ্ছে চায়না। Shanghai maglev চায়না। कमर्शियल सर्विस 2004 और ତା ସ୍ପିଡ୍ ଅଛି 431 किलोमीटर पर आवर। ତାପରେ ଆସିବା लिनिमो जापान लो स्पीड maglev ट्रेन 2005। एससी MAGLEV जापान कॉस्टअप 603 किलोमीटर। इंचियोन एयरपोर्ट maglev साउथ कोरिया लो स्पीड maglev ट्रेन। फ्यूचर पर्सपेक्ट several countries are exporting maglev for high speed intercity travel through the infrastructure cost remain a significant barrier to widespread adoption. Significant maglev technology. Transportation revolution. Faster travel time for intercity connectivity. Reduce independence on air travel for short to medium distance journey. Environmental friendly as it can run on renewable electricity. Reduce the noise pollution compared to conventional train. Demonstrate advanced application for electromagnetism. Drive innovation in superconducting technology. Contribute to precise engineering capability. Enable spin-off technology for various industries. Economic consideration. High initial investment but potential long-term benefit. Creative specialized manufacturing and engineering job. Require skill workshop development can support regional economic development along the corridor. While India currently does not operation technology, the technology has been discussed in the context of high-speed rail project like Mumbai Ahmedabad bullet train. Future connectivity between major metropolitan area, semiconductor manufacturing benefit from maglev-based automation, research and development in advanced transportation technology. The technology of high cost remain a significant consideration for country balancing multiple infrastructure property। ঠিক আছে।